那么 question, how can you politely get attention from other people and let them know that you have a question or you want them to help you with something? 那么我们今天就来看一看如何礼貌地请别人来帮你的忙，让别人来替你跑腿呢？在我们日常生活中，想必大家都知道礼貌是多么重要的一件事儿。不管你是多么全能的一个人，总有不明白的事要向他人请教，也总有在自己能力范围之外的事情需要他人的帮助。那么所谓求人办事嘛，语气态度必须得到位，在英文中也是一样的。Number 1, can you... Can you do something or can you help me do something 是很常见的向他人寻求帮助时用到的句式。之所以把它放到第一个呢，是我觉得它非常基本，绝大部分人都知道它，并且能肌肉反应式的运用它。但是从感觉上来说啊 ，can you 怎么样，并没有那么的礼貌，也不能说它不礼貌，只是它相对表示出来的请求欲望比较低，比较适合用于不是很大的忙上。就像是你在询问对方有没有这个能力帮你的忙，而且如果他们有的话，就不太会拒绝你的时候，因为并不是什么大事儿。当然，是不是什么大忙，就需要看你和对方之间的关系是怎样的了。Can you help me lift this table? Can you pick up my parcel for me from the post office? Can you grab me some ketchup from McDonald's on the way back? Number 2, could you or could you please? Could you or could you please is a polite way to ask for a favor. In my opinion, it's more polite than the first one, can you? They're used if you're not sure if the person is able to do the thing you're about to ask. 这一点与第一个 can you 很像，都是在问对方有没有能力帮你的忙。但是 can you 是在 ask the person if they are capable of doing something, and you're not sure if the person is able to do something. However, could you, on the other hand, implies that the action to amend the ask can be completed under some circumstances by the person. 就像是你在问的时候，你觉得在某些条件下，对方其实是有能力帮助你的。If it's not too much trouble, could you take care of my dog next week? Could you please take a look at my report before I send it to my boss? Could you help me with my homework, please? 再差一点，安利几个短语。If you have a moment, when you have a moment, if you have a second, when you have a second. 如果在问句的前后加上这4个短语，就会使你的请求变得非常的礼貌，并且直接 super polite and direct。就像是中文在说，如果你有空的话，能帮我个什么忙啊？或者是等你稍微有时间的时候，能帮我做一下某个事情。当然，这个不太适合用在你的领导或者老师身上，用的时候最好是对于跟你平辈的人，或者是你在工作中的下属。When you have a moment, could you please take a look at my report before I send it to my boss? If you have a moment, could you help me with my homework, please? Could you resend a document to me when you have a second? Could you help me draw my eyebrows if I have a second? Number 4, would you or would you please? Would you or would you please 跟上一个 could you 很像，有种傻分不清楚的感觉。虽然事实上它们其实不需要被分清楚，但是它们还是有些许不同的。Would is more polite as it expresses the idea of probability and of willingness. If you know the person is capable of doing what is asked, then it's better to use would. 能 get 到这区别吗？ Can you or could you 是在偏向问对方有没有能力，能不能够帮你这个忙。而 would you 是在知道对方有这个能力的时候，来问对方有没有这个意愿，这个 willingness 来帮你的忙。但是 would 和 could 都非常常用，在日常生活中大家也都会经常混着用，所以不会有人纠结你是用了 would 还是 could。 Most people wouldn't even notice. 上例句 If you're going to Starbucks, would you get me the grande latte? Would you please change the background music? Would you please change your clothes? You look dirty.When I go to the post office this afternoon, would you help me pick up my parcel as well? Number 5, would you mind doing something? 在使用 would 的情况下，除了可以用 would you 和 would you please， 也可以使用这个 would you mind doing something。用 would you mind doing something 来请求别人的帮助是非常礼貌友善的，就像是你在征求对方的意愿，问对方是否愿意对你施以援手。I'm going to the washroom. Would you mind watching my back for a few minutes? Would you mind sending me the list of everyone who's coming to my party?Would you mind helping me with my homework, please? 以上这些都是在问别人是否可以怎么样，用的都是 you。我们也可以通过使用 I 第一人称来询问对方是否允许我们的某些请求。那么下一个 Number 6, can I or could I? 比如说像 Can I ask a favor or Could I ask you to do something 都非常有礼貌，就像是中文在说我可以请您帮个忙吗？或者是我可以请您帮我做一下某件事吗？ Could I ask you to send me those photos later when you have a moment?I was wondering if I could ask you to help me with the dinner. Could I ask you to help me with the dishes? I can't find any clean plate for the dinner. Number 7, do you mind or would you mind if I do something? We use these two phrases to ask people politely to do things you want them to do. 它们都表示你在征求对方对于你的行为的许可，两个都非常有礼貌，但是 would you mind 会更加礼貌并且常见一些。Excuse me, would you mind if I turn off the light? Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a quick question? Do you mind if I borrow your notebook for a few minutes? Would you mind if I send my report to you for review? 好了，就这么多了，是不是很简单也很好记？向他人请求帮助的方法有千千万万，但是最基本的句式我们需要知道。如果你喜欢这个视频，或者觉得对你稍有注意的话呢，别忘了关注订阅，一键三连。我个人也在努力做视频，希望能跟大家分享一些我觉得很实用的小技巧、小方法，并且我的心得体会。不定期更新，别忘了订阅哦。